So there you go. The law is a yoke of bondage. And I don't care what precept you pull from the law. I don't care what precept and you say, I'm imposing this on you. Okay, I am not a fan of tattoos. I don't have any on me. If people have tattoos, there is nothing in the Bible to say that you cannot have a tattoo. And the reason why that is not a point of theology for the world is because there are cultures all over the world that from the day they're born, they're tattooing them. You know, these Maoris over in New Zealand, well, you can't be saved because you got a tattoo. I'm sorry, you're going to be chucked into the abyss. It doesn't work that way, okay? That is just something that's cultural. It's a part of their culture. The tattoos that were talked about in Leviticus were for a specific reason. Does anybody remember what the reason was? It was with two other things. It was pertaining to the dead. Slashing yourself, don't cut yourself, don't shave your hair in a certain way. It was to do with rituals to the dead. They were to acknowledge life because they were the people of life, the people of the Lord. Anyway, and you know, I have no problem if people have tattoos. I just don't think that, you know, you were made in God's image. You're just the way that God wanted you. I'm not going in and having surgical surgery to pull my face back and make me look more handsome. It wouldn't work anyway. But, you know, I just, to me, this is my body. I want to leave it the way it is. But I have no problem with people having tattoos. If they do, I'm not going to say, you know, you really shouldn't do that. Anyway, pork. You know, you got churches all over the place. And I'm going to talk about that. That was what I was going to bring up. And I'm not going to do it yet unless the next verse, for some reason, it does. But pork, that's another thing under the law of Moses. If you tell somebody you shouldn't be eating that, you are reinserting a law that never existed anywhere except in the law of Moses. You are reinserting the law, and you are doing exactly what Peter was doing. Okay? Tithing. If you tell somebody you need to tithe, okay, and I know churches love to bring that one out, and they pull all of the verses out of their proper context, and they say you need to tithe. That is a precept of the law of Moses. That was never anywhere else, and the tithing verses, as everybody here knows perfectly, because I've said them 8 million times, even the tithing verses that are given in Deuteronomy 14 are never properly taught in churches, ever. Because if they were, the pastor wouldn't teach them. That's all there is to it, because he would have to lose out on his thing. So don't reimpose the law in any way, shape, or form, and you will be doing well in the Lord's eyes. Those in